Hello and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I'm Mr. Randy, and today we're doing another full review episode. If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome. All my returning viewers, you know what to do. Let's do it to it, shall we? So today is going to do we don't need a box, you're not here for that. We're here for this. The Glen Moray extensive line, all kinds of great stuff they make. It's a Speyside, love Speyside, single malts. There it is, distilled and matured in the Glen Moray distillery. So they use a lot of the Glen Moray, goes to blends. It's double cask, sherry cask finish, smooth and complex. Notes of raisin, spice are layered. Absolutely delicious. Give you a look at the backside real quick. I'm not going to spend too much time if you want to go back and take another look at it. And ported, yeah. I was trying to see if they were owned. I don't think they're owned by anybody, unless it's not publicly named, but I think there is. But cork pop. I've got a few of these. Let's get this pour on, shall we? Yeah, right there. That's good. Let's do this. There we go. It's fine and dandy. I love some Glen Morays. I've done a few of these. A couple of these. I did a little mini flight to sort of get the better know. And I am definitely in for the Glen. So, they claim they rest... it's somewhere between 6 and 7 years in ex-bourbon American oak. And they let it rest or sit in Oloroso sherry cask for 9 to 12 months. It is not age stated, but they've been doing it for 120 years, ever since 1897. And they say they source their barrels from Kentucky, but they don't say from whom. Now, the standard, they have different lines. They have standard, heritage line, the traveler's line, and annual releases, limited edition. I paid $33.53 out the door for this beautiful 40% alcohol by volume. On the nose, I get dried fruit, toasted cinnamon. I think it's more of a toasted oak and a cinnamon. Toffee, not so much anymore. Dark chocolate, not so much anymore. Let's go ahead and get on the palate. That's pretty nice. That's pretty solid. For well under $40, you're getting some pretty good stuff here. 6 to 7 years, and ex-bourbon American oak, sourced from Kentucky, from one of the biggest producers over there. They use a lot of their stuff goes to blends. You'll see it all the time. And some of these other single malt blends, they blend the single malts. Like Campbelltown has a series. There's a Journey. It's a Journey series. I'm sorry about that. There's that one I did with a Journey, and they did a Campbelltown. Glen Moray gets sourced for a lot of blends. Let's go ahead and get one more. This is definitely a recommendation for those who don't need an extravagant bottle of Scotch. They want something good, and from a good distillery. For just about $30, somewhere between $30 and $40 out the door. The palate is I'd say it's kind of balanced between the light and the dark. So you've got light orchard fruits, apples, pears, honeysuckle, some heather. And then on the dark side, you've got some like deep, rich, red, ripe plum, stewed apricot maybe. But it's kind of washed out by the sherry finishing, I do believe. A lot of that. You can have, like I said, they have so many expressions that it's crazy. But it's good stuff. It's good stuff for a good price. So let's go ahead and do this finish. But before that, if you liked the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, why not go ahead and do so while you're there? That way when this content gets released, it comes to you. Let's get this finish. Finish is where it's at. The finish is where it's at. There is a slight twist of sourness, which is it's coming from the Oloroso. Whatever Oloroso that they use for this, it's got a bit of that sour side to it. Some of the sherry will have a more of a cherry, sort of a brightness to it, and some of them, I know there's a few different kind. There's like the PX, and then there's I forget the other one, but there's like a good 3 or 4 that primarily use for finishing Scotch. It's got a good finish. The background does not have heat; it has warmth. It's a little over a 2 out of 5, but it's not much. The majority of what I'm getting is on the cheeks. I'm getting like a 1 on the lips and the gums. The cheeks are probably pushing a good 3. The jowls are in there somewhere, like a 1. But it's got a good finish. But let's score it, shall we? I would say this is a strong 3 out of 5. It's a somewhat rather basic offering, but it's still pretty darn good for $30 to $40. You're getting like I'd like to see a little bit bump in the ABV, and maybe pull back on the sherry, and yeah, maybe blend it a little bit differently. And I think this would definitely increase well into the 4s at least for the same price. Keep it the same price. You know, how much would I pay for it if they bumped it up to a 43 and rebalanced it? Now 40 to 50 out the door, I think would be just fine. So yeah, what about my fair price for what it is? What we got here, under $30 for sure. That's what I know Glen Moray of, is to be inexpensive Scotch, inexpensive, decent Scotch. It's good. If you don't like spending more than 30, 40 bucks, here you go. Would I buy this again? No, I will buy the next one. I did the port. This is the sherry. They have a Chardonnay, and so on and so forth. Then you jump out of that into, like I said, they have several different lines that branch off from their main baseline. But hey, there it is. In the comment section, I'd like to know where you're at. What are you currently drinking? What do you think about Glen Moray? Let's talk about it, in the comment section. And as always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. Have a pretty good one.